Good morning, guys. I just wanted to show you guys some changes that I've made to the van today. I added some cool, interesting things in here. This is a place for me to hang my keys so I don't lose my keys again somewhere. The last camping trip, I accidentally misplaced my keys and they ended up falling somewhere up under the cabinets. So now I have a Bigfoot key holder that I could take both sets of my car keys and put them right there. I have two van keys for the van, so I'm thinking about leaving a spare key right there. And then up here, let's go with the shelf first. Oil that I bought, this is going to be for olive oil and vinegar. So if I make anything yummy, like a salad or anything that I want, you know, almost like a sub sauce is going to be in here. Nice Italian type thing. I'm also going to buy, there's another vial that kind of looks like this. Looks kind of different, has a cork in the top. I'm going to do just a straight olive oil vial so I can use it to cook with. And I got these little mini mason jars here with little handles. And I'm going to buy 6 of my favorite herbs and spices to cook with that I don't have in plant form. I do have plants, remember. They're not currently in the van right now. They're actually outside enjoying the nice summer weather. But these are going to be like, you know, garlic powder and oregano, stuff like that, like crushed stuff. And I'm going to label each one of these on the side of the jar so I know which one's which. But I have it right here on the shelf in a cooking area. As you can see, they're not going to fall off while I'm driving. I might hear them slide around maybe, but no, these are going to be perfectly fine. And then under that, I decided to put my "Not all who wander are lost, but I am" sign right there. If you notice, I left this side over here open because that's where the sink or faucet's going to come out right there. And I didn't want to obstruct any type of space in this area. So I do have one shelf there. I also have one more shelf I have not put up yet. I'm debating on whether or not I want to put it next to that one. I don't think actually I do, and I'll tell you why. Depending on what kind of propane stove that I use in here, this kind of gets in the way and you don't want wood over where you're trying to cook. So I kind of pretended this right here was my stove top, and I have it sitting next to it for space reference. And there's not really any place I could do the second shelf without it overhanging this or my sink. So what I'm thinking about doing with the second shelf is all the way over here. I'm thinking about putting it up kind of high, and then I can put more stuff in it, and then it's also next to my bed where my head's gonna end up being. So I'll be able to stick like my phone in there and stuff like that. I mean, however, I could also use the cabinet to set stuff on, but my bed is going to make me kind of higher, so it might be more comfortable to use the shelf. And I'll put it at the same height as this one, but this shelf's on there really good. It's not going anywhere. And then last but not least, we got our Sasquatch Drive sign on the back paneling back there. Thought that was kind of cool. A great space for it. I can't really hang anything back there because it's, again, my bed and I don't want to lose any length. So I figured that sign would look amazing there. And I'm going to cut the last panel I have to put in this weekend. I just need more marine sealant is why I didn't finish it. I only have a very small amount left, so I got to go buy some of that. I didn't put anything on this wall yet because I'm supposed to be mounting my computer screen here. I did think about putting that like lower, but whatever. I think it looks great back there. Originally, I was going to put the Sasquatch sign on the front of my desk right here. I thought that would be a great place when you open the door, you see it, but I have those shoe racks coming, and I'm afraid they're going to be really big and wide. So I didn't want to put anything here because I'd like to put those up as high as I can. So those are going to be going there. I should still have enough space on this side right here to put one of the smaller shoe racks, even though my key thing's right there. We'll see how big they are, but I can put them lower on here if I need to. But anyways, that wraps this video up.